Hey, what's up, guys? Alec back with another stock market investing video. Today, we're going to be talking about dollar cost averaging and why it's important. Can it reduce your risk and can it help you save some money in the long run, too? So, let's get right into it. So, what is dollar cost averaging? So, let's just say you have $5,000 to spend, right? You have $5,000 in your savings account and you're thinking, hey, I want to get into Apple stock or I want to get into the stock market in general, right? So let's just say you start doing it at, Apple's running up, you're hearing all this news about it. So you kind of want to get in, let's say August 26th, and you want to put all your $5,000 in at $126 a share because you think the sky's the limit, right? So what dollar cost averaging states, instead of buying $5,000 worth at $126 a share, go ahead and put $400 in to $500 in every single month. So that way you get some shares at 125, and then next month, you get some shares at $100, and next month, if it's even lower, you get some shares at $84 a month. And what I like to do when it comes to dollar cost averaging, if Apple's doing really well and it's having a good month, I like to maybe invest $200 a month instead of the full $400 to $500. And if it's doing very poorly and we're seeing it at very low, like, it's all the way down, but it's lower than your actual cost basis, then you can actually put in $500, $600, $700 a month. And then when it's doing well, you can do $200 a month. So with dollar cost averaging, instead of putting a lump sum all in at once, it's better to spread your investment out. So in concept, it's not too complex. It helps you get in. It spreads out the volatility, so it's not as much risk. And things like ETFs and S&P 500, especially good to go ahead and dollar cost average with those. Let's actually pull up one. So if you would just look at one of these, for example, it'd be good to dollar cost average one of these. Now let's talk about finding a comfortable budget for you and how much that you should be investing as well. All right, so let's say you have $1,000. You have $1,000 cash in your savings. Typically, you want to spread it out over 6 to 12 months. So if you want to do aggressively, you want to do 166 a month. And every single week, if you divide that by 4, you would want $40 to $50 in the market every single week if you have $1,000 a month and you want to go aggressive. Now, if you're a little bit less aggressive, if you have let's say you have $5,000 to spend in your savings and you want to get $5,000 into the market, so what you would do is divide it by 12 because it's a little bit more money and it's also a little bit more safe, and you would equal out to about $400 to $500 a month that you would want to put into the market. And obviously, if you divide that by 4, you get around $100 a month to $125. A week. So you'd want to invest about $100 per week that way. Now, let's say you have $5,000, but you want to be pretty aggressive. You would want to divide it by 6 months. And then that way you would get about $833 a month. No matter what the market's doing, this is what you would want to commit to putting into every single month. Now, like I said, what I like to do is typically if the market's doing a little bit better, maybe I'll only do like $400 or $500 a month. And then if it's crashing and you see a lot of red in the market, then we'll invest closer to like $800 to $1,000 a month. So you can kind of play with these numbers and have it make sense to you. Again, if you have 5,000, typically you want to do 12 months, divide that by 12 months. So you have a nice year of investing, and which is about $416 a month. Now, let's say you can also, on top of that, the $416 a month, you can also put in an additional $200 per month of new money. So just to recap, let's say you have $5,000 to put in the market. You want to divide that by 12, which means you have about $416 to put into the market every single month. Now, what I like to do if the market's going down a little bit, I like to invest a little bit more, maybe $500, $600. And then if it's doing well and we're seeing all-time highs and it running up a lot, maybe I'll only invest like $200 that month. So it really depends more on the market to me. The true dollar cost averaging says no matter what the market's doing, you're going to invest that 416 a month every single month, no matter what the market's doing. But I like to tailor it a little bit depending on what the market is doing, just to give me a little bit more of a fair shot. But let's say 416 from the 5,000, but let's say you also have $200 of your own money to put on top of the $5,000 that we're dollar cost averaging into the market. That means you would have $616 a month to invest comfortably per month. So you want to do this kind of math to figure out what would be comfortable for you. Again, let's say you have $2,000 to put in the market, not $5,000. You divide that by 12. It's $166 a month. Plus you have an additional $100 a month you can put in. Now you're committing to $266 a month, no matter what the market does. It's called dollar cost averaging. Doesn't matter if it's going down, doesn't matter if it's going up. You're committing to $266 a month. Or if you times that by 12 months, you're committing to about $3,200 over the course of 12 months. And if you get a good 20% return on this investment, you can add $640. That's how you find a comfortable budget that you should be investing every single month. Now, let's say you do all the math and you find out that your monthly budget is $562. That's an arbitrary number, completely random. But let's just say that this is around your budget. If you have 441 or whatever the budget is, just put it in your calculator and then divide it by 4, because that's how many weeks. Typically, you want to invest in the beginning of every week, like on a Monday. So you would have $140 for that entire week, Monday through Friday. So 4 weeks, that would be $562 a month. So I hope that video kind of summed up how to go ahead and figure out what's a weekly and a monthly budget that's comfortable for you, instead of trying to time the bottom and time the market or putting a huge lump sum in at one time. It's better to spread it out, and how to find a comfortable budget for you to invest at the beginning of every Monday. So again, guys, you'll actually see my portfolio. We're up 23% in the past 3 months, which is really good. You know, some people aim to get that in an entire year. So we're doing that in the past 3 months, even with the market being down as it was too. You'll actually see right here, I was up 54% on September 2nd. So we were way ahead of our goals. It was 54% in the last 3 months, or I was like 2 months at that point, which is totally unrealistic. So I'm okay with the 23% in the last 3 months. That's still super beneficial, super awesome, guys. So smash a thumbs up if you guys want to learn some more videos on how you can get your profile looking a little bit more like this. And if you want to accelerate your growth, also DM me right now. And I'm running a special for all new signups at the beginning of the month. You get on my close friend story as well. So go ahead and reach out to me. DM me. I respond to all the DMs, every single DM. And also, if you guys don't need the help, just leave a like, smash the like button on this video. It really goes a long way, guys. Please go ahead and do it. Think of it as your way of paying me to go ahead and do these videos, is just liking the video. That's all I ask. You know, go ahead and follow and subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. It's totally free on those videos as well. All right, till next time, guys. Remember, don't time the market, buy the market. Peace.